What's going on, everybody? Chris German, aka the Real Binary Master, bringing you guys the update you're gonna want to hear about. Man, that gold trade I called out last night was beauty, wasn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Let's take a look. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at gold, see what we saw as price action was actually happening, and how we anticipated the correct move, and how we were able to capitalize on this move here down to the downside. And then we started to re-enter again here, and then we took the trade up. So, ladies and gentlemen, it was absolutely incredible. We had price action staying within this range, this nice triangle formation that we had formed. We had price close above it multiple occasions, price come back. Now here we start to notice, like, okay, we're not creating higher highs here, right? We're not creating, let me just show you what I'm talking about. We're not creating higher highs in this area here. At the moment, we're creating equal highs. Then again, we have to understand that we weren't creating equal lower lows either. We were creating equal lows here from our previous lows were still intact from the trend line and our previous support area, which was down here, which would have been our stop loss area. As we can see here, price pulled within this region, back tested again, retested again, it retested. So if we bring this trend line and we bring it directly across, I'm going to highlight it a little bit bigger. We can see all this was another attempt at a retest. Okay. So this trade gave us multiple opportunities to enter. Once we had the confirmation of the break, we could have entered. Once we had the retest of the breakout, which the breakout happened here. This was previous resistance. Price respected it. Then something unique happened here when we witnessed price start to exhaust, and then we've noticed a double top formation. And what I was explaining to you guys last night was the double top formation that was occurring here was on the shorter time frame, telling us that, hey, price could potentially push down. And where could it push down to? You take the height of the double top or the M formation, and then you just bring it to the breakdown point, which would have been this candle here, and we can see that the breakdown point was exactly pretty exact to the estimate of our anticipation. So we took the sell down, we took this short sell, while longer time frame we were in a buy up. Okay, so we capitalized on this 30 pip or whatever it was, 20 pip drop. Let's take a look. Yeah, it was 22 pips. So we capitalized, and I believe I closed my trade out at 21 pips exactly. But it was a scalp. We were just in the market for a quick few minutes. I think we were in the market within 10 minutes or something like that, guys, that we were in and out with the back. Then what we started to realize is that price was respecting our trend line that was of importance. So that's when we re-entered again, or took a secondary entry. Then we can see price action over here started consolidating and gave us that fake break, right? A lot of individuals looking at this move here would say no, price action broke back in, but in reality, because price didn't give us a lower low, and these lows were higher than this previous low, we were under the anticipation that price was going to continue to go up as soon as we got the break above structure up top here. And ladies and gentlemen, price found support, pushed up, failed to create another high, came back, failed to create a low, and this is where the action that we want really starts to happen. Because once you get the break and you get the high, then you could be looking to buy, right? And where would you be buying at that? Buying at, again, you would be buying at that breakout area when price gave you a proper retest or pullback. And if you pay attention, this is how you can stack your trades and take multiple entries. So once we had the breakout here, I got the confirmation, okay, price broke out, boom. What happened when price broke out, ladies and gentlemen? It went right to our first target area of 1845, which was a clean 70 pips. And then it blasted straight through to our second target area, okay? Now this is where our trade manually closes and our trade has been done. We won the trade. Now this is the point where my advanced traders are like, well, if price is going to give us that retest of this breakout here, which it actually does here. So we had resistance, breakout, retest. Now this breakout gave us all of our take profits that we were going for. Now paying attention to the retest, similar concept of earlier, you know, or last night's video where we're waiting for the confirmation that price is going to reverse and go back up, whether that be some wick rejection, some dojis, some candle or chart formations that you're familiar with, whatever the confirmation be. For me to see 3 wick rejections in a row followed by this bullish engulfing candle here, that was enough confirmation for me to take a third entry on this trade. My entry was here. I got in at the completion of this 5-minute candle, and my stop loss was just below our support area. So my stop loss, I just put right below our support area. And for this specific trade, I had multiple take profits, okay? My secondary entry, my take profit, one, I'm just taking it right back to the previous high, because at this moment in time, I'm not sure if price is going to continue to break up. So this was like a 1-to-1 risk to reward, not the greatest. However, if you recall, we've already smashed a pretty significant trade, which 3.5 to 1 risk, or actually we came up here. Yeah, 3.5 to 1 risk reward to 4 to 1 risk reward with our swing target at 1865. Now it just happened to be that price blasted up, gave us our take profits, then came back and retested. Now this retest is critical because here we find support above our previous breakout area and price does not close beneath that area. That's giving us strong confirmation that we can anticipate a move to the upside. So we buy, we get back in, and we're taking this up to our previous highs on a higher time frame at this point, which if we look on the hourly, we're going to go right to this wick rejection, which is right around 1865, and that was my take profit. Now hear me out. Because I'm anticipating gold to be bullish, I'm anticipating that we put in that new high. So if this was 1864, this was 1865.20, you could have went to 1865.25 or 30 or 1866. And then as you see here, price came up to 1869, gave us that new high, and now we're starting to potentially pull back. Now, where can price pull back to where we would look to take another entry? Well, that's a great question. There's multiple areas that we could possibly buy off of from here, okay? So taking a look at this exact area that we're looking at now, let me just get rid of some of this just to show you where I'm going to be looking when the market reopens on Sunday, where I'm going to be looking to take another buy entry, right? I'm expecting a nice pullback, okay? Just want to see if we have any other areas of importance. Okay. So for our first potential trade setup, this is how I would anticipate this move. I would have a buy limit here. We're going to put our stop loss beneath this block, this order. Now this is a perfect 1-to-1. This is not a bad setup. We enter on the pullback to retest. And again, remember, if we're not going to be bullish, we can anticipate price to come back to our previous high, which give us that double top. And then if price wants to come back, it's fine, it can. But we are anticipating price to pull back to 50% of our breakout / imbalance area. Then we're going to pull back up to this previous resistance area. Either A, price is going to continue to blow past it and give us that higher high, or we're going to double top at this area, start rejecting, and then come back down lower. Now, if price, okay, this is one potential example or scenario of this playing out. Now, another example or scenario that could play out is something like this, where we still have this double top, but instead of and if we break this area and price closes beneath this area here, like we see here, then we can anticipate price to come all the way down below here or even lower. Now we have to ask ourselves, is it possible that price could want to come back to this area? And then we look and we see, is there any areas of interest within this region? Now we have another entry, a secondary entry that's not too far away. So the way that I would play this trade I would take another buy limit here. I would set another buy limit here. And then again, I'm taking it back up to previous highs. Our stop loss is going to be the previous lows. Now, if we get stopped out on this 1-to-1, our trade executes here and goes up in profit and hits take profit. We've now just went from a 1-to-1 potential trade to now a 4-to-1 profit or 1-to-4 where we're risking $1 making $4. We're risking $100 making $400. So this is the potential if we get stopped out on this entry here. If price doesn't respect this analysis, if we come back to this area and we don't bounce, okay, and if we don't bounce back up and we just continue dropping, where is price going to potentially go? Well, based off of the formation and pattern that we're familiar with from last night's setup, the M formation, we can anticipate it coming down to this area. But what if price just started correcting now and just continues to drop? Well, then at that point, where can it come to? Well, it could come back to the same area, our retest area of our original breakout, which price would fall right in this region. And as long as price does not break our previous lows, which this could be our lows, our lower low, and for a clear stop loss, you could actually bring it beneath our previous low, which is still going to give you a 1-to-2 risk reward. But this ability here, taking this setup on the hour time frame, allows us to target a higher high if we're going to continue to be bullish. So where are we going to target that higher high? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm thinking 1886, 1888 is going to be our target, our swing target, all the way up to 1925. Okay, these are going to be areas of interest for me, 1886 and then 1925. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at with gold currently. This was the gold trade in the setup that we had taken advantage of yesterday. It was a beautiful setup over here. We were creating higher highs, higher lows. Then when price action was consolidating within this triangle, we were creating equal highs but higher lows. Then once we had the confirmation of the break of structure, and then we had our higher high, came back, created a higher low, and ladies and gentlemen, obviously the rest is history. Price just continued to push up, came back, gave us another entry here, and then pushed up from there. So we've been smacking gold for a while. We've been following this price movement and price action for a while now, and it's just been a really, really nice, a nice move up. So if I was a little bit more disciplined, not perhaps as a swing trader, my entry here, I'd still be in, but that's not how I trade. I'm looking for, day trades or trades that we can execute within a smaller time frame. By trade, or by skill set, I am a binary options educator and binary options trader. I'm more of a scalper for the Forex side. I like to get in and out of the market with the bag. Okay. I'm not looking for long-term holds. but I did see gold potentially moving up higher in the long term on the higher time frame. So for me, I'm just looking for smaller or lower time frame setups, buying setups. But with that said, guys, I hope you caught some value on the gold recap. It was a beautiful entry, 130 plus pips smashed. And again, what does 130 pips mean to you? I'm not sure, but to me, it could mean anywhere from $130 to $1,300 of potential profit, guys. So with that said, I appreciate you all. Remember, past profits don't guarantee future results. Information shared on this video is for educational and informational purposes only. Please understand that trading in the financial markets is risky. And if you do trade in the financial markets, understand that you are taking a risk at losing 100% of your investment. With that said, follow a trading plan, stick to your trading plan, follow a trading strategy, get with people that are winning, that know how to trade, that want you to be, or that want to help you become a better trader and develop your skill sets as an independent, profitable trader. With that said, this is a journey. It is not a quick get rich quick scheme. I've been losing money for years in the financial markets up until the last 12 to 24 months as I've really started to see my breakthrough happening. I've gone through the process. The market has owes me a lot of money from previous mistakes I made. The thing is those mistakes, those losses were turned into lessons, and slowly but surely moving into 2022, 2023 here, I'm recouping all of my past losses, guys. So we're really onto something here when it comes to RFX and binary options trading, and our Forex is absolutely smashing shit, guys. This is literally the best time to get started with us and the best time to align and partner with me because, ladies and gentlemen, my trades are hitting at a high win rate. People are successfully securing the bag, and it's just been an incredible journey so far. And if we can continue to grow at the pace we're growing at, I can only imagine where we are, excuse me, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 2 years down the road, guys. With that said, excuse me, with that said, I greatly do appreciate you guys, and I will see each and every single one of you guys on the next one. Bye for now.